Okay, so this is like my thoughts on School Spirits episode 4 after watching it. I was like kind of right about my prediction. I'd say like 50-50. My prediction was that Mr. Martin's friend died on the field where the school was built. In episode 4, we like learned that it was really a church on the same grounds where the school was built, and 9 people died, and that included like 8 children and a pastor or a priest, whatever you want to call him. I still think my theory could be right about his friend, because the flash flood happened like late 1912, and I googled how old Mr. Martin was when he died. It said he was 38, and the school was built in 1956, and then he died 2 years later in the fire, which is 1958. And he said he grew up in Split River, so there's obviously like a time frame. If he was born in 1920s, those 8 years, the field could have been like, I don't know, just went back to its original like life, I guess, before the church and everything. So like it could have grew back to whatever it was, and his friends could have been playing on that field, and that field that his friend died on and was struck by lightning. And the lady at the hospital, I forget her name, I don't even think we learned her name, but she was saying there's people like us, like they're not like us, and then they can't leave or something. And I think that's because the church like demolished, so there's no doors for exit. Even if they have like scars, there's no doors. Like the school is still standing, so there's doors, but like when your building is wiped, there's no hope of getting out, because they're just like, it looks like they're in a scar, and I don't know whose scar, or just like in the ground of the school. But the thing I'm confused by is there's a cornerstone that's outside the school boundaries, but it's still like humming, making the sound like it's a scar, like you can hear it. And the end of episode 4, when the like pastor grabs Simon's face, and it's like trying to get Simon to remember him, like people that died in it, because obviously what is it, like all the ghosts didn't even know that the town was called Stillwater, and like they never knew the name of Split River and what used to be on the same land of the school. And the like intro song, whatever theme song is "Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone," it just repeats that over and over, and there's like forgotten ghosts, and people are just forgetting about them because there's no living memory of who knows them, because they died in 1912 and it's been over 100 years, and clearly just people don't know the history of their town and what it was before. Okay, and I think the reason why his friend disappeared into the ground, because the ghost below him, he doesn't have a building, they don't have a building, so they just kind of took him in, so they were like one together kind of, because they're both buildingless, and yeah.